Hello students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. O.P. Verma from Himachal Pradesh University, Shimla. Today we are going to talk on module Universality of Human Values from paper Human Values and Indian Ethos. After studying this module, you will be able to understand meaning of human values, nature of human values, prominent human values, universality of human values. Introduction. Human beings have some sort of values attached to them, like the way all entities living on this earth pursue. The difference here, which persists, is that these values are called by different nomenclatures. For example, it can be human ethical and moral values. Out of these three, human values are very essential. These values reside within each individual, and the same is reflected by the individual's character. Formally, these are expressed in various laws, declarations, debates, meetings, conventions, etc., thereby protecting and encouraging human rights. The first and important step taken by many countries around the globe has been the recognition of these human values universally and encouraging the implementation of these values in practical. The immediate aim of all these efforts is to integrate every human being physically as well as psychologically. And the ultimate goal is to inculcate positive attitude, thinking, and behavior and utilize these universal human values as the basis of developing cordial human relationships in the spirit of mutual respect of those values. Therefore, human values are those inspiring factors that encourage us to utilize our moral values, particularly in the situation of conflict, so that we may avoid our negative attitude when dealing with confrontational situations. Meaning of human values. Human values can be defined as the belief, principles, followings, set standard that individual follows as their guidelines in daily activities. These human values are an important part of human nature. Without these values, human beings are like flowers without fragrance. Professional ethics are mainly built on the basis of these principal human values. Nature of human values. Human values are universal. Human values are universal in nature. These values are mutually shared by all human beings, no matter to which religion, caste, creed, culture, nationality, or history they belong to. Some of the eminent human values can be grouped as follows: imbibe civility in nature, giving respect to others, having honesty in behavior, developing a habit of sharing among individuals, develop loyalty, solidarity, and fairness in behavior. Number two, human values and culture. Human values are specifically concerned to culture. Each persisting culture has its own value system, ethics, and ethos. In countries like India and Japan, value system occupies the center stage in all activities, including those in business enterprises. Behavior that exert a positive relation with other human beings are rewarded, and having empathetic behavior for others are highly valued. On the other hand, behaviors which are antisocial are always condemned and are punished by the society. Therefore, culture promotes cultivating positive values in human being. Number 3, implantation of human values. The initial process of implanting human values begins with the childhood of human being. These values are passed on by parents to their child and are further implanted throughout the child upbringing. As the child grows through its life phases, they learn more about these values from their friends, teachers, elders, leaders, and society. The values which are learned includes honesty, discipline, love, peace, justice, trust, civility, loyalty, appreciation, and openness for the environment. Number 4, human values encourage peace. If there is peace in the environment, it encourages prosperity, and this is attained by inculcating finer human values. It is by implanting such finer human values, people can better appreciate and give respect for the peaceful relationship among individuals. By putting human values into practice, and it ultimately leads to bringing prosperity. Thus, these values can prove to be an encouraging factor for peace. Number 5, human values encourage individual growth. From the point of view to encourage individual growth, human values are of great importance. The basic thing is to focus on the self personality development. Complete knowledge regarding oneself is the first and foremost thing that needs to be taken care of. Today, there are many situations where many people rely on the others to follow their ideas to be successful, which is completely fair, because for the simple reason that we all have role models which influence our thinking. But still, there exists a thin line discrepancy between individuals' perspective of doing things, difference among human values, ethical values, and moral values. Although three of them fall under the wide category of value system, there exists a thin line difference among them. Ethical values can be categorized as respectful behavior towards other human beings, plants as well as animals, without harmony them. While moral values are in fact the same, but today moralizing rhetoric is not well received. On the other hand, human values are considered much more as developing positive attitude directly concerned with the behavior. Now, prominent human values. Some of the prominent human values can be categorized as follows. Number 1, genuine. One should have genuine feeling for others. Behavior should be honest, warm, and heartly for people around you. Individuals' feeling should be such that it is felt genuinely for others. Number 2, modesty. One must be humble in his or her approach. There should not be a feeling of superiority within an individual. Modesty and humanity in nature have a far more everlasting impact on the people. Number 3, self respect. One should try to be someone whom people around give respect and seek advice from. One who never considers material gains over and above his or her own moral values. One should never allow anyone to move you away from doing what's right and acceptable. Number 4, rationality. One must be rational in its thinking. Your values should be such that it is not easily influenced by others' thinkings. Have a rational approach towards comparing situations, acts, people, etc. Don't let prejudice or emotion affect you or your judgment. Number 5, courteous. One should always show courtesy while behaving with others. Always adopt an approach of good manners, even though others around you may not. Number 6, incorrupt. One should opt a strong approach for withholding one's life's values. Do not let outside powers to corrupt you. It must be known to the external environment that you are not the person whose moral values and reactions are salesable. Civility. One must have a great civic sense. It is very pertinent to know how to behave in society and extend courtesy to others. Next, wisdom. It is important to have knowledge, but more important to have wisdom. One should try to understand the real qualities of people and apply his or her wisdom for the greater good of harmony, humanity. Next, wholesome. One should be conducive of not only physical well-being but also psychological as well as spiritual well-being also. One must be completely attentive and active while interacting with others. Next, charity. Establishing a feeling of empathetic and compassionate behavior towards others helps the individual to grow his or her personality. Universality of human values. Human values are of universal nature. They are shared by all human beings, irrespective of their caste, creed, nationality, culture, and personal history. Some of the prominent human values are grouped together as follows: imbibe civility in nature, giving respect to others, having honesty in behavior, developing a habit of sharing among individuals. Develop loyalty, solidarity, and fairness in behavior. Establish a feeling of brotherhood, friendship, empathy, love, and compassion for others. Inculcating openness, listening, welcoming, acceptance, recognition, and appreciation in nature. Ethics of consumer protection. Of all stakeholders in a society and more so in an economy, consumer are the most important and those likely to be more adversely affected by unethical practices, followed by producers and distributors of goods and services. Unfortunately, in several societies, especially in developing countries like India, consumer exploitation is rampant. This is mostly because of the inadequate and poor system of control over producers and distributors of goods and services by public authorities, so as to ensure the consumers are protected from various practices of these people. In this direction, government should intervene in several ways like adopt or maintain policies to ensure efficient distribution of goods and services to the public, especially to people living in rural communities and to the poor. Such need-specific policies should include assistance for the creation of adequate warehousing and retail facilities in rural areas, provision of incentives for consumer self-help, and better control of the supply of essential goods and services in such areas. Number 2, encourage the setting up of consumer cooperatives and provision of information about them. Number 3, establish legal and administrative measures to enable consumer and relevant organizations to get their grievances redressed fairly, inexpensively, and expeditiously through formal and informal procedures. Number 4, encourage business persons to resolve all consumer disputes in a fair, fast, and informal manner. To establish voluntary mechanism including advisory services and informal complaint procedures which can provide assistance to consumers. Environmental ethics. The importance of environmental preservation through better state and corporate governance practices cannot be overstressed. In the context of global warming and its attendant problem, there are several reasons why those managing business are becoming increasingly conscious of environmental issues. For management morale, in an era of lean management, many companies are finding ways and means to cut waste wherever possible. The Environmental Protection Act has acknowledged the potential gains from pollution prevention. Business people have realized the advantages of taking a proactive stance towards environmental regulation. Marketing ethics. Marketing ethics denotes expressed and unexpressed standards of fair and ethical dealings in marketing, which the conscience of the community may progressively develop over time. Marketing ethical capacity would include knowledge of marketing ethics, the ability to identify situations of ethics, infraction in practices, and the motivation to disseminate such knowledge. Marketing ethics and building of ethical capacity can be fostered by having a corporate culture that values ethics and a system to institutionalize and integrate ethical thinking in marketing planning. Ethics issues in human resource management. Human resource management at all times should be guided by the highest principles of integrity and development to the welfare of the people. Only then can they succeed in creating organizations which are humane, affluent, and civilized. The ethics of human resource management revolves around those issues arising out of the employer-employee relationship, such as the rights and duties owed between them. Most of the ethical issues concerning HRM policies and activities are universal in nature, while some of them that have greater relevance in the Indian context. Ethical issues in financial management. The financial services industry has several players such as insurance agents, brokers, individual investors, institutional investors, brokerage firms, mutual fund companies, and so many more. The industry churns out several products and services which by the use of specialized skills and talents are managed efficiently. However, while agents and brokers owe a critical duty of care and diligence to their clients, they often tend to violate. Summary: human beings have some sort of values attached to them, like the way all entities living on this earth pursue. The difference here, which persists, is that these values are called by different nomenclatures. Establishing human values into practical form contribute towards maintaining morality within the society. By correlating human values with personal relations, human beings can live in harmony with others. Unfortunately, in several societies, especially in developing countries like India, consumer exploitation is rampant. This is mostly because of the inadequate and poor system of control over producers and distributors of goods and services by public authorities so as to ensure the consumers are protected from the various practices of these people. Environmental regulations are often criticized as being too costly for business. Industry is the world's foremost creator of wealth, employment, trade, and technology, controlling and deploying tremendous amount of human and financial resources for economic value addition. Marketing ethical capacity would include knowledge of marketing ethics, the ability to identify situations of ethics, infraction in practice, and the motivation to disseminate such knowledge. Marketing ethics and building of ethical capacity can be steered by having a corporate culture that values ethics and a system to institutionalize and integrate ethical thinking in marketing planning. In creating an ethical organization, the HR department plays a crucial role. It has to develop an institutional culture that helps in the evolution of an ethical organization. Thank you.